Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Bros 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lawn Boys Post, and welcome to the Wednesday vlog. I'll let you on a little secret. It's actually Tuesday right now. Why am I doing a Wednesday vlog on a Tuesday, but you're probably watching this on a Wednesday? Why am I breaking the fourth wall of time streaming and shit like that? There's a very realistic chance, based on the last few weeks in my neck of the woods with weather and stuff like that, that I probably won't have either electricity or B, internet tomorrow. So I thought I'd do this and upload it now, because then I at least could make it live. And you know, these video sort of overview things I've been doing, they're awesome and fun. And spoilers! Got another one coming. Someone else sent me some cool shit in the post. Wicked. But they're not really a Wednesday vlog. They're a little bit, you know, away from the Wednesday vlog. So I thought I'd get back to the roots, which is, you know, speaking my mind on... I'm so not used to doing a Wednesday vlog. I'm staring at my face instead of the camera on my phone. Yeah, so I thought I'd get back to the root of the Wednesday vlog, which is me talking about my thoughts upon subject, well, said subject, which you've probably worked out right now, or you've probably worked out from the title, which is, why do people take their sub count so personally? You know, that there's been a purge. YouTube has performed a purge of inactive accounts. And yeah, because dependent upon who your friends are, you know, and what social media you'll use, and if people have, you know, in those friend groups, a YouTube channel, then you would, why am I doing this with my hands? You would have realized that there was an inactive channel purge or an active count purge, because you're not necessarily a channel, are you? You know, you're just an account until you make information. And yeah, so it's funny because every time it happens, it's like this Chicken Little effect. Now, I've talked about this before, but the reason I want to talk about it again is it kind of, I don't know, penny dropped. Maybe because I was at work and it's boring, and so my brain just goes thinking like that. And obviously I had my phone. If you're watching this and you work with me, I didn't have my phone. All of this is made up, honestly. Yeah, and I had my phone and I watched like this, I wouldn't say paranoia, but you know, people's opinions or thoughts or worries, I should say, unfold across this purge. Obviously it hits different people at different times and things like that, and you lose a bunch of subscribers. Now I'll get to that. One aspect you really, which I saw Xander do, which is a really good thing, instead of worrying about purges and stuff like that, worry about or no, use it as a tool to, you know, talk to you know, your would-be subscribers on other social networks or social media, you know, sites and things like that, to say, because we all know that Google can't quite do anything right, and they never actually fix it. And so every time there is a purge of inactive accounts, it generally kind of unsubs a bunch of people to every channel, and it's really effective. So I mean, if you know that there is a purge, that's a good idea to tell people that there's a purge going on. You might want to, you know, if you want to watch me, you might want to check that you're still subscribed to me. But the bit I want to talk about, which I find, you know, it's, and I used to be like this, honest to God, it's, I think the thing is that human beings are group animals. It's nice to be wanted, to be involved, and the, you know, getting a subscription from someone, watching that little number go up and up and up and up, it is a nice feeling. But you need to separate it from your actual personality, because every time there is this sort of, you know, sub, you see people thinking, oh no, I've lost subs, and they take it so personally, and it's not, it's just a business thing on Google's, you know, part, which is, and also I'll say this, which I've mentioned before, which is the sky's not falling, because you need to remember that if someone subbed you and that account is no longer active, they may be subbed you in another account, you don't know. We all forget passwords and stuff like that. I'm fucking terrible at it. But yeah, if someone you know, unsubscribes to you or stuff like that, yeah, fair enough, I'll get to that. That might, you know, you might think, oh, why? Have I done something wrong? Is there something wrong with my content? Do I need to improve and stuff like that? If it's an inactive account, who fucking cares? There's no one there. It's just an empty number. It's a void. It's good that that number's gone. It's a more you know, accurate reflection upon your audience, and you know, and if you are doing stuff right, I guess. But that comes down to reading too much into it, which I'll get to in a minute. I'm really jumping ahead of myself and waffling bollocks. But yeah, and also from Google's point of view, as much as I bash them and stuff like that, this is still a free service. And from their point of view, if you think about how many people are out there on YouTube land, it's got to cost a shitload of money. I mean, you know, all the money they make with stuff like that, running this many servers to allow you to have a free account, that's a lot of money. That shit ain't free. So they're going to want to keep space on those servers. If someone's not using it, an account's been inactive for months and months and months and months, or I don't know what the criteria is, let's say a year, then they are going to blat it because it's taken up space that an active account could use. So I think sometimes we need to step back, and because you know, when a purge happens, if it's going to take a bunch of accounts that are being, you know, not used for months, years even, then people are going to take a hit. But that's not necessarily a reflection, you know, on you as such. And so when people think, oh man, I've lost all these subs, what's going on? Shit, I'm doing something wrong. I should worry, I should try harder, I should buy more stuff, I should have a studio, I should fucking dance on a yacht and shit. It's not. Think of it as just, I don't know, a spring cleaning, a business decision. But I have noticed that sometimes people, like I said, really like overreact and think, do you know what? Like, I am really doing something wrong. There must be something wrong with me. And it's like, that number is not a reflection upon you directly or your personality. That's a reflection upon what people see of you on here. And as honest, and I like to think I'm honest, as honest as we all are, this here, unless you sit down, my sub count, I guess, sit down and talk to me over a pint, you're not really going to know me. This ultimately is a character. So if, ignoring the purge aside, a whole bunch of people unsubscribe to me, I don't take it as a reflection upon me. I take it as that me, or this channel, or this production me, the entertainment me, you know. People aren't interested in that anymore. But then you break it down to things like that, which is not necessarily a reflection of the individual you portray on a screen. It's your content. People may have signed on to view a specific amount of content or type of content from you, but as time goes on, every channel naturally evolves up or down into different things. I used to be massively into comic book and toys when I started, believe it or not, 6 years ago, and now my staple is, you know, a vlog once a week, maybe hardware reviews, maybe pickups, you know, gameplays, you know, with commentary. But I understand that that's not what people signed up for. Maybe it takes people a while thinking maybe it'll come along, maybe it'll change, and they think, no, that's not for me anymore, so they unsubscribe. I've used this analogy before, but it's true. You know, how many of you have had a show that you absolutely loved and lived for? You know, mine would be The Walking Dead. After 3 seasons of it, bored. In fact, I can't believe I'm going to say this, I've given up on Supernatural as well, but once upon a time I thought the sun shone out of their asses. What I'm saying is people's taste, as well as, you know, like your content will evolve, and they'll be into different things. It's like, you know, outside of Tinterweb lands, the hobby you have in real life, how many hobbies have you still got that you had as a kid, and how many have you had along the way from being a kid to where you are now? Part and parcel of being human is taste is subjective, and it will change and evolve. So, you know, it's not a personal thing, people. It's just, that's what happens. People's taste changes. You know, how many channels how many like channels, you know, did you subscribe for on your satellite box, or package is the word I'm looking for, and then at some point you cancelled it? Like, I used to have the full sports packet, now I just got it down to watch the football and things like that. I got rid of Sci-Fi Channel, you know, something else I used to watch religiously, because it doesn't appeal to me anymore. Am I saying everything else on that channel is shit? No, I'm just saying it's not for me. You know, it can have brilliant production value. There's something else I want to talk about. Channels that, you know, think, I must up my production value, blah, 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 blah. You could have brilliant production value. You could have crap like mine. Ultimately, personality dictates, you know, whether it's a character on screen or not. Personality dictates why people watch you. So, you know, when these purges happen and things like that, or people do generally unsub and people shit their pants and worry, that's not to do with your, you know, your production as such. It's, I don't know, I understand that it's part and parcel of human nature that, not like high school, everyone wants to be popular or anything like that, but it's nice, it's a warm feeling. So maybe when, you know, you see your sub count take a hit or stuff like that, you know, I can understand why people worry, but I think sometimes you worry too much. It goes down, it'll go back up. People's taste changes, people might sub back. There'll be other people around the corner. Just keep in mind that it's a continual process. There's no instant fix for everything. You can't just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. I mean, obviously some people can, but that's the lucky few who have that within them to be, great YouTubers. The point I'm trying to make is, don't shit your pants and think it's the end of the world. There's a million reasons why it's gone down, and there'll be another million reasons why it goes up. But don't take it personally. That number is not a direct reflection of you as an individual, personality-wise, of what you're doing right or wrong. And I think sometimes people need to remember that and separate that number, whether it's a purge or stuff like that, or generally people, unsubbing. Separate that number. Take a step back from you as an actual person. Anyway, these are my thoughts. As always, I'd love to know what you think. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.